Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel.
In today's video, we're coming at you from the Paris Resort and Casino here in Las Vegas, Nevada, where we'll be returning to a restaurant that was in one of our earliest and most popular videos, the Eiffel Tower Restaurant.
After having a truly exceptional experience with their dinner service, we knew then and there that we had to check out the Eiffel Tower Restaurant's weekend brunch at some point. So today we'll be doing just that.
The Eiffel Tower Restaurant is known for their updated take on classic French cuisine and their impeccable service, and we can say from experience that it is amazing.
On top of that, it features some of the best views of the Bellagio fountains and the central Las Vegas Strip.
Is their three-course weekend brunch just as impressive as their dinner service? We're about to find out.
Don't go anywhere, we've got a lot to cover on today's episode of James and Paul Try It All.
Alrighty friends, we just got a text message saying that our table is ready. So we're gonna go ahead and check in at the host stand here at the Eiffel Tower Restaurant and head upstairs for our tasty brunch. Good morning. We have a reservation at 10 a.m. for James. Thank you. You have a good rest of your day. So excited to do this.
Have you been that before?
We have been for dinner, yes.
Yes.
So we're looking forward to brunch. Thank you. Thank you so much. Look at the cute little elevator ride.
Yeah, the elevator is the best part.
I don't know if it's the best part. The food's the best part. Bye, fake sky. Now we have real sky. All right, my friends, before we begin, we just wanted to take a moment to let you know that we were not compensated by the Eiffel Tower Restaurant or its parent company, Let Us Entertain You. The opinions expressed in this video are purely our own and are in no way meant to invalidate your opinions or experience. While we may not always agree, we intend no disrespect to you and continue to love and appreciate your support. The Eiffel Tower Restaurant serves brunch Friday through Sunday from 9 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Reservations can be made on OpenTable. If you haven't already, please consider taking a moment to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of 2025, and we'd sure love to have you be part of the fun. Did you do it? Good! Let's get this video rolling. Now, while we are a little early for the Bellagio fountains to start going off, which start on noon on the weekends, we still have an excellent view of the Bellagio, of Caesar's Palace, of the Strip. Frankly, I'm firmly in the camp of believing that paying the upcharge for the window seat at the Eiffel Tower Restaurant is absolutely worth it. It really just kind of enhances the experience. So I would say if it's within your budget, book the window seat. All right, friends, here's how brunch at the Eiffel Tower Restaurant works. It is a pre-fee 3-course menu, $59 per person as of the filming of this video. Now, this includes an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert. There is additional extra accompaniments or enhancements as they call them, such as a warm brioche crown and optional caviar courses. We've decided to opt for the warm brioche crown. As much as we love to splurge on some caviar, we're not that big of ballers. All right, folks, our warm brioche crown has arrived. Check out this bad boy. It is looking buttery and delicious. Now, served with our brioche crown is some strawberry jam, apricot jam, and Wholesome Farms butter. So I think I'm gonna start with a little bit of the butter. Spread that bad boy on there. And I think I'm gonna get extra crazy. I'm gonna throw a little bit of strawberry jam on there too. Let's give that a shot. I love brioche bread. You get that nice kind of rich flavor from the butter that's been added to this. The top is nice and crispy. It's fluffy and spongy. The strawberry jam is wonderful, so full of flavor. The butter adds a nice little extra creaminess to it.
Now, the brioche crown just looks delightful. Oh, it's so warm. Let's try some of the strawberry preserves. I'm getting a sweetness from the strawberry, and I'm definitely getting a very rich flavor from that butter. Everything's better with butter.
Let's try the apricot jam with it now. I do love some apricot jam. We're gonna go on the fluffier side for this guy here. That apricot jam is so full of flavor. It's like being punched in the mouth with apricots.
It really does kick you in the face with apricot. I may have smeared a little too much on, but I can't complain. I'm getting that burst of flavor from the fruit, and I cannot be happier. I'm here for it.
It's like if you shoved like 8 dried apricots in your mouth at once.
Wow, just wow.
I know many people are accustomed to bread service being part of a meal, but frankly, when the bread's this good, I don't mind paying the extra $10.
All right, so we decided to start off our brunch with a cocktail. I decided to go with one of their signature mimosas. Now, these mimosas are not cheap. These are $26. However, they are made with liqueur and your champagne in place of the juice. This one is going to be Le Champ de Élysée. It is a blackberry mimosa. Let's give this a taste. Wow, this is probably one of the better mimosas that I've had. I almost think most mimosas should have liqueur in place of the juice.
It'd just be straight up liquor?
It'd be straight up liquor, yes.
I mean, I'm not against that.
I mean, I have no shame paying $26 for this. That is a delightful mimosa.
Now, Paul meant to pronounce it as Le Champs-Élysées. I took 2.5 years of French.
Whoop-de-doo, sir.
Yes, whoop-de-doo.
That's good. That blackberry is delightful. I'm gonna give that back to you because I have my own cocktail to drink. I went with the Eiffel Tower Bloody Mary because if you've watched our channel in the past, you know how much I am a Bloody Mary boy, and this is gorgeous. And this is gonna, of course, be New Amsterdam vodka, tomato juice, and of course all the garnishings here. They include a little bit of French salami too, which is called saucisson sec. And I'm having trouble pronouncing that all of a sudden. It looks like we've got a little cornichon and some pearl onions and cherry tomato, a little bit of cucumber, a little bit of lemon, salted rim.
It's a beautiful looking Bloody Mary.
Ooh, that's bold. That's a bold Bloody Mary. I wouldn't say it's super spicy, but it is super delicious. I would get this one again, and I might get a second one.
Okay, so if you've watched our channel in any way, you know that I do not like Bloody Marys. However, I will definitely say this about the Bloody Mary here at the Eiffel Tower. I actually found a Bloody Mary that I like. It doesn't punch you in the face. It's very black pepper forward. Everything is well balanced. I could see myself drinking a whole one. I'm gonna take another sip.
I'm gonna have to steal another sip of your mimosa then.
I know. Like,
Just kidding. Enjoy. I'm just happy you're enjoying a Bloody Mary.
I found one that I actually like.
So we've just placed our order for our appetizers, entrees, and dessert. So please don't go anywhere. We still have so much more to show you.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more Eiffel Tower after these messages.
We want to give an extra special shout out and huge thank you to Steven Smizik and Perrine Hoffbauer for their recent generous donations to the channel through the YouTube Super Thanks feature. Thank you guys. We really appreciate it. You kick epic amounts of butt. Since many of you have asked for it, we planned another live stream just for you. Make sure to mark your calendars for May 29th at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time so you don't miss when we go live and unfiltered from Las Vegas Boulevard. This time we're shaking things up a bit and we want to hear from you. Ask us anything. Submit your questions for the live stream in the comment section of this video and we'll answer them live on air. Hi everyone, we really hope you're enjoying today's video. If you are, be sure and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring that cute little bell icon for notifications. Each week we're gonna bring you more Las Vegas hotel reviews, attraction reviews, restaurant reviews, and a whole lot more. And on Sundays, we've got our weekly Slot Play series, Slot Play Sunday. Both videos released at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate you, we love you, and it means the world to us. Our appetizers have just arrived. Now I am starting off with the Oof Mimosa, which is going to be essentially deviled eggs with salmon roe and dill. I love a deviled egg. I am the guy that hovers around the deviled eggs at any social gathering. Perfectly cooked from what I can feel. Let's give it a taste. That deviled egg is creamy and rich. The salmon roe adds a tiny bit of saltiness to it. The dill adds a little bit of herbaceousness to it. This is really good. I think it's the best deviled egg I've ever had. Absolutely not. I've had friends make better deviled eggs, don't get me wrong. For a nice little appetizer to start my meal, I wouldn't say no. I would order these again.
I'm not the hugest deviled egg fan, but I do love to try new things. So I'm gonna go ahead and try one of these deviled eggs. I love the presentation of the salmon roe and the dill. It's just so pretty. It's so aesthetic. Let's give this a taste. I might have found a deviled egg that I actually like. The salmon roe gives a nice briny taste. The way that the egg yolk has been whipped It's soft, it's fluffy. I could see myself picking this up if it was just on a tray at some type of social gathering.
So what you're saying is you've not only found a Bloody Mary you enjoy, but deviled eggs you enjoy.
This is, yeah, like my brain.
Should we ask them if they have some sour cream or pickles?
We probably could. I'm quite enjoying this. So I decided to make my starter the cold foie gras torchon. For those who are about to rip us in the comments, we are here at a fine dining establishment. We are here for French food. This is part of the cuisine. So I'm gonna go ahead here, spread that right on. I'm gonna take a little bit of that frisée, and then we're gonna cut the little foie gras here. It is wrapped in duck prosciutto, so let's give this a taste. It's hard to describe this because the foie gras is rich, it's velvety. When it blends with the frisée, you get that nice little crunch from the frisée. It is a perfect melody of flavors. If you love foie gras, if you love anything that's just rich, this is the perfect starter to start with.
Now I can't let Paul have all the fun with the foie gras because I also love foie gras. All right, I'm excited. Paul's not kidding, that's delightful. The cold foie gras is rich and absolutely just creamy. It's got a good, strong, savory flavor. I mean, obviously it tastes like liver, let's be honest. If you enjoy liver, that flavor is very strong. If you don't enjoy liver, this is probably not the appetizer for you. The fig compote is tart but sweet. It kind of cuts through that richness, and the frisée just adds an extra bit of crunch. Let's be honest, frisée doesn't have a lot of flavor to begin with. It really is added for the texture. If I could afford to just make a meal out of this, I would.
All right, everyone, our entrees have arrived. So I decided to go with the French toast à la crème brûlée. Now this is going to be vanilla cream with maple orange syrup tucked inside of a stuffed French toast. It's served here with some strawberries, and it looks like some extra compote as well, with a beautiful presentation. Oh, this is a soft bread. And it's a brioche. There's actually little bits of cream right in the middle. Oh my God. The inner stuffing is very much flavored like a creme anglaise. You can get the vanilla that just kind of punches through. The nice little powdered sugar on the top gives it an extra sweetness. Now I'm gonna go in for another bite though, but I'm also gonna try this whipped cream right here. Take a little bit of that. Nice little blueberry here, whipped cream. The whipped cream, but it just adds an extra richness to an already sweet breakfast meal. If you want to have berries and cream for breakfast, this is the entree to go with. I'm going to turn this over to James while he tries the lobster eggs Benedict.
You know, as my husband mentioned, I've got the lobster eggs Benedict. Like a traditional eggs Benedict, comes with 2 Benedicts, and we got some fingerling potatoes here on the side as well. However, the star of the show is the lobster eggs Benedict. I can clearly though see big chunks of lobster, creamy hollandaise, nice looking poached egg. Let's go straight down the middle. Let's see how that oh, that is ridiculously eggy right there. That looks gorgeous. All right, enough playing with my food. I'm going in for a bite. There's some spinach on there as well. Wow. Wow, that is so rich and delicious. The hollandaise has got a nice tang to it. The lobster comes through. The poached egg is poached perfectly to just give you that maximum amount of yolk, but still be cooked completely. And surprisingly, underneath all this saucy, gooey goodness, the English muffin has still got a little bit of crispness to it. This is really stupid good. I can't recall another place I've seen lobster eggs Benedict on the menu, and this might not be my new favorite eggs Benedict.
Now, since we traded off, I'm going to try this lobster eggs Benedict. I can already tell the poached egg, it's got that nice puff to it. So you know the yolk is just nice and runny. As far as an eggs Benedict is concerned, if you're not putting spinach on top of the English muffin, you're just not doing it right. I said what I said. I'm definitely getting the lobster flavor. This is whole chunks of lobster meat. The egg is perfectly runny, so the yolk soaks into that English muffin. I'm quite delighted with this. I'm surprised that I didn't order it, but you know what? We're tradesies. We're just gonna split it between the two of us. Let's try one of these fingerling potatoes. The fingerling potatoes are cooked perfectly They're nice and soft. They have a crispy skin on the outside. I would say that's a perfectly cooked potato. We fulfill both the savory and the sweet for this brunch, and I cannot be happier.
So I'm gonna try the French toast a la creme brulee. All right, yeah, there's a beautiful creme patisserie. That looks gorgeous. You can see the flecks of vanilla bean in it. My God, this is good. I'm almost regretting getting the lobster eggs benedict instead of this myself, but holy butts, I'm going in for one more bite. A little extra whipped cream there. Pure perfection. Absolutely phenomenal.
And with that, stay tuned as we wait for our desserts to come out. If this is any indication, I cannot wait to see what dessert is like. Our desserts have arrived. I want to just say, these are some beautiful looking macarons. I decided to go with the macarons because in all honesty, after this rich and indulgent brunch, I just wanted something a little light. The flavors that they provided were lemon poppy seed, raspberry, pistachio, and chocolate. These are all classic French macaron flavors. I actually know how to bake macarons. I've done it in my own kitchen. They're not an easy dessert to make. So I want to definitely give them some props for some perfect feet on these macarons. And the tops of them are very firm. So the real determination on whether this is a great macaron is whether they're soft on the inside, because the perfect macaron should be firm on the outside, soft on the inside. Let's give this lemon poppy seed a bite. This is a perfect macaron. It is a lemon curd in the middle. When I've made lemon curd at home, I'm just not good with curds, but this is perfect. I'm actually quite impressed. Let's try this raspberry macaron. Also again, perfect feet. They know what they're doing here. I actually like this one because it's perfectly tart. Most macarons will sometimes come across too sweet. This actually has a great balance of the tart flavor, so you're not getting the sweetness of the meringue that is whipped into it. Let's try pistachio. Actually a fan of the pistachio one. You can definitely get that, yes. You wanna grab it?
I do.
Pistachio is one of my favorite flavors. Props to Eiffel Tower.
That's a mean pistachio macaron.
That is a mean pistachio macaron. Let's try this chocolate. I will say is a little bit more firmer than the others. The ganache in the middle actually, it's a little bit bitter, so if you're expecting a sweet chocolate in the middle, you're gonna definitely get more of a rich, bitter flavor. I'm gonna go ahead and hand it over to James because he has something amazing to show you.
Okay, so for my dessert, I went with the apple strudel. I love an apple dessert. Doesn't matter what kind. Apple pie, apple strudel, apple cobbler, apple crisp. I love them all. No matter how full I am, there's always a little room for an apple dessert. So let's give this a shot. Let's see how the apples taste. Perfect amount of cinnamon. The strudel itself melts in your mouth. It's buttery and rich. The apples are cooked to the point where they are soft, not mush, but soft. Just enough that you can cut through them with a fork with ease. The extra bit of caramel and powdered sugar add a nice little extra sweetness on top of the apples there. And the whipped cream is delightful. It's sweetened chantilly cream there. If you're a picky eater and you're not feeling like creme brulee or macarons, the apple strudel is definitely a solid option here. On that note, we are gonna finish up our dessert. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned for our final thoughts on Eiffel Tower Restaurant's weekend brunch service. All right, friends, as you can tell by the costume change, it is not the same day as our visit to the Eiffel Tower. Ultimately, I think I speak for both of us when I say that was an exceptional brunch experience.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I think what I enjoyed the most is that it was a 3-course menu that you got to choose between your starter, entree, and dessert.
I really like the fixed price point. That makes it, in my mind, feel more accessible. I know what I'm getting into, and there's a variety of options to choose from. That's a perfect segue to the next point of why we loved it. The food is exceptional.
Oh my God, it was amazing.
Absolutely fantastic.
Now, do keep in mind those drinks are a little pricey. pricey, but I felt that they were worth what I was paying for
The
it.
drinks were good, but it definitely upped the bill quite a
It
bit.
really did up the bill.
By $50
By about-
for
yeah.
2 cocktails. If we did the Eiffel Tower brunch again, I would honestly probably skip the cocktail, especially if we aren't filming for it. That was pretty much the only reason that I did it, despite the fact that I'm pretty much addicted to Bloody Marys and will almost order one anytime I see one on the menu.
And at the end of the day, when we split the bill before tax, it came to about $100 each for us to do that experience.
Now, when we went to the Eiffel Tower for dinner, that definitely, was a huge bill. The Eiffel Tower Restaurant by the Let Us Entertain You group is a restaurant that we will continue to recommend to friends, family, viewers like you. It is an exceptional experience. And we think that paying the extra money for the guaranteed window seat is worth it.
Always get that window seat.
Yeah. Even if you're not going when the fountains are going off.
You'd still get nice views of the Bellagio Lake, the Strip.
On that note, we want to thank you guys so much for watching and sticking through to the end of the video. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure and hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content each and every Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, featuring Las Vegas hotel reviews, attraction reviews, restaurant reviews, and so much more. And every Sunday, we feature our weekly Slot Play series, Slot Play Sunday, also at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Please also let us know, have you been to the Eiffel Tower Restaurant for brunch or for dinner? If you have, please let us know your thoughts. Or if you haven't, has this video inspired you to check them out yourself? We want to hear from you guys.
Other than that, we do want to say one more thing. Thank you so much for watching and have a great one.
Have a great one, guys. Until next time.
Now, this one is going to be blackberry, is the Champs-Élysées.
No, champs.
Champs.
The P is silent. Completely silent. French is weird. Le Champs-Élysées.
Okay, this one's going to be Le Champs-Élysées.
Le Champs-Élysées. So think like CHANSE.
We're still rolling, right?
Yes.